I release a video that's 20 minutes long, he makes an hour-long response. I respond to that with a 3-hour video. He responds to that with a 24-hour video. On and on until eventually both of our videos are of infinite length.
Because I just started thinking to myself, I was like, the f am I doing with my life that I even want to have this sort of negativity seep in from the comment section of my YouTube video? I literally walk on rainbows almost all day long. I get to choose what I do every single day. What is up, YouTube? Matt McKeever here, and in today's video, I'm going to be responding to ThoughtSlime's response to my reaction video, which was based upon his discussion of Kayla Andre and Landlords Being Evil. So before we even get into that, one thing that I want to just say is every now and then I make mistakes and embarrass myself, and I definitely did by stepping into the arena of shooting that reaction video. I broke one of my own personal rules for my sanity, which is never entertain politics or revolutionaries, just because for someone that's an enterprising individual, I just find it to be so unproductive. But I don't know why I got into the headspace of thinking that I should wade into this discussion. But anyways, I did, and I'll take full responsibility for it, and it was fascinating to see the responses to my reaction video. But before we even get into that, one thing I do want to clarify for everyone that seemed to think that my reaction video was meant to be a fully, fleshed out debate. It really wasn't, guys. It was legitimately a reaction video, and that's why it was so long, because I thought it was important to include all of ThoughtSlime's thoughts on the subject matter while I was watching it in real time and responding in real time.
I don't like conflict. I don't like watching people respond to me. It makes me really anxious. I get a tight feeling in my stomach. It makes me feel kind of sick. I believe wholeheartedly in the things that I say on this channel, but I'm not at all confident in the way that I say them. I always feel like I'm gonna get ripped apart by these responses, owned beyond all recognition, until I am forced to crawl back into the ocean from whence I came. This is the assumption each and every time. And a lot of people sent me this video by YouTuber Matt McKeever.
But anyways, that's neither here nor there, but it was fascinating to see what came from the comments, both when I first shot the video and then afterwards, subsequently, once he released a response video. So let's just kind of talk about the hate, the virtual, all the random shit that was going on in those comment sections. Legitimately, there were views expressed that I didn't even know existed. They seemed so alien to me that it was difficult for me to wrap my head around. But when I look at the comments in general, I would say about 1% were straight up death threats, about 9% was like pure hate, 60% was just kind of like soft hate, 20% was actually interesting discussions with like good book recommendations and sharing of perspectives, which I really appreciated. And then about 10% I think was, well, the other 10%, I can't even tell. Either I was too stupid to understand or they weren't making sense, but either way, it was very confusing. And then I also don't know if I was being trolled on the next level when all of a sudden people started jumping in the comments and calling me king. Like, I'm not sure if that was, the red corner of the internet trolling me, or whether like that was like an actual like libertarian or capitalist segment. Do people call each other king? Is that a thing? I'm not really caught up on the internet stuff. So please do not troll me, but I would love to know in the comment section whether that term king was used facetiously or not, because I legitimately have no goddamn idea. But anyways, let's take a step back and actually discuss my thoughts and overall response. So once I saw people were misinterpreting my reaction video as in fact being a formal debate, I'd be lying if I didn't say part of me wanted to jump in and really get into a formal debate. And it was interesting to see ThoughtSlime, whose name is also Matt, which is kind of confusing, but is what it is. When he did a response video, he clearly, focused on a very nuanced and specific argument with a script. Again, mine was originally just meant as a reaction video.
These are the main points that Matt makes throughout his video. 1. Other businesses operate similarly to landlords, so it's wrong to single out landlords in particular. 2. Leases and rental agreements are mutually beneficial contracts which are signed voluntarily, and the landlord-tenant relationship should not be adversarial. 3. Landlords assume risk, therefore justifying the profit they extract. And 4. I, Stink Matt, present no solution to this problem.
But anyways, in essence, I found myself at a fork in the road. I could either do nothing to that video, I could try and respond with a fully fleshed out debate, which would take me a bunch of time and research because, I mean, it's not like I claim politics as my forte to begin with, but I'd like to think that I know a thing or two about the subject matter. Or I could just accept that we live in completely different realities. And circling back to my earlier comment, like some of the views shared were truly completely foreign and alien to me in the truest sense of those words. Hey YouTube, are you guys looking to buy a rental property? If the answer is yes, then you need to pay close attention to the following information. Nitty Gritty Real Estate is a company that's here to help you buy a rental property in your market in as little as 30 days. Investors typically learn real estate by watching YouTube videos, joining Facebook groups, all kinds of different things, reading books. However, I see tons of people spend a lot of time and money and yet never end up taking action because they still don't know how to actually get started. Does this sound familiar? The best way to learn something is by actually doing it. And so Nitty Gritty's experienced team will actually walk you through the entire process of how to buy a property, rehab it, get it up and operational, and they'll even provide you with contacts if you need to set up the real estate business. So if you need lawyers, accountants, things like that. But go to nittygrittyrealestate.com for additional information, and you can click the link in the video description down below to hop over. But again, they're really just here to help facilitate and get you launched into your real estate investing career, and they'll give you a free consultation with no obligation whatsoever. So again, link to everything that we talked about is in the video description down below. Jump over and talk to Nitty Gritty Real Estate, and why not get started today? And circling back to my earlier comment, like some of the views shared were truly completely foreign and alien to me in the truest sense of those words. And so I don't think that we're actually going to accomplish anything getting into a formal debate when we live in such jarringly different realities. So just straight up, I think I'm going to be really honest with you guys. After all the hate and death threats, I deleted the YouTube Studio app off my phone because I just started thinking to myself, I was like, the fuck am I doing with my life that I even want to have this sort of negativity seep in from the comment section of my YouTube video? So I don't know if the haters are going to count that as a win or not. I don't know if I really care because I'm not even going to see it anymore. Because it's important to understand this YouTube video, this whole purpose of this YouTube channel and my social media is just for fun, just to share information, just to try and help people get control of their personal financial lives. And I believe that real estate investing is one of the best ways to do that. But anyways, so just to let you guys know about where my philosophy is headed towards this, I'm going to be done with comments for a while. You guys can jump in there. You can do whatever you want in that comment section as far as I'm concerned. But what is important, and I want to share this with my followers as well, like don't get caught up in that hate and negativity. I literally think that shit is toxic. I think there's no value in arguing with those trolls in the comment section. It might occasionally feel good to, as they say, dunk on them, but I don't think it's actually productive. You're talking at cross purposes because you literally live in a different reality. When someone says that they believe landlords are the evilest, most vile people on this planet or ever in existence, I can understand and emphasize that they live in a completely different fucking reality than myself and all the landlords I know. Again, maybe I'm that bougie that I'm sitting up here in my ivory tower and just have no idea how the average person lives. But I'd like to think that the average person actually watches my channel to get valuable financial advice so they can get control of their financial life, so that they can really live a better life. And that's the thing that really struck me about all the hate in the comments was, one, I just don't have enough time to deal with it because, let's be honest, my life is actually really fucking awesome. I live it completely on my terms, and up until this hate and negativity, I live in a world with just like no negativity. I literally walk on rainbows almost all day long. I get to choose what I do every single day. Now, it may look like a lot of work and a lot of effort, and sometimes it is, but again, it's completely of my own choosing. And I really think that that's the power of financial independence. And that's why I started this YouTube channel in the beginning, was really just to share and empower individuals so that they can get control of their lives and really just live their best life. And getting into pointless arguments, trolling trolls, spreading hate and negativity, even if my form of hate and negativity is a little watered down versus the trolls in my comment section, It's still not productive. It's still not helpful. I'm not proud of it. So I'm good. I'm done. You can keep hating on capitalists. You can keep hating on landlords. I'm just going to do my thing and keep living the example that I want to be. If you guys are living the example you want to be, cool. More power to you. Although I think one thing that I would be remiss if I didn't say, it's important you guys understand pacifism will always be my first choice. But like, let's not fuck around. It's just the first choice. All right. Okay, bye.